Today I'm sewing and sharing the Judy blouse by Juliana Martejevs. This is a simple style blouse with shoulder tie straps and elastic casing all around the top. I've left a link to the pattern below so you can check out all the details, grab a copy, and sew along with me. So grab that pattern, cut out your fabric, and let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is serge the entire perimeter of our front and back pieces. Serge all the way around the top, the sides, the bottom, and up the other side. Do this for your front and back pieces. You also want to finish the short edges of your strap pieces. Just serge or zigzag the short edges for all 4 of your straps. Now that our raw edges are finished, we're going to place our front and back pieces right sides together and pin the side seams. Do this for both side seams. Now that our side seams are pinned on both sides, we're going to sew these seams with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. For the top of the blouse, the section with the wider hem, we're going to fold that top section to the wrong side by 4 inches and press all the way around. Once we have that top edge folded to the inside, go ahead and pin in place all the way around. Now we're going to prepare the bottom hem in the same way. Fold and press the bottom hem to the wrong side by 2 1/3 inches all the way around. And then go ahead and pin along those serged edges all the way around the bottom edge. Now I'm going to take the bottom of the garment to the sewing machine and sew with a 3/8 inch seam allowance, 3/8 of an inch away from the serged edge all the way around. Now that the bottom hem is complete, we're going to sew the top in the same way. You're going to sew 3/8 of an inch away from that serged edge all the way around. When we get back to the beginning where we started our stitching, we're going to leave a gap of about 2 inches so that we can insert our elastic. The pattern calls for 1 1/4 inch wide elastic for this project, and the length for your elastic is listed in the pattern instructions. We want our casing to be 1 1/4 inch wide so that it matches the width of the elastic. Place the edge of your elastic right up against the stitching line that we just created. You can measure the distance from the top of your garment to the top of your elastic. So for me to create the casing, I'm going to be sewing from the top edge with about a 2 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around. Now I'm going to place a safety pin through one end of my elastic and draw it through my casing through the opening I left in my stitches. Once your elastic comes out the other side, overlap those short ends by about 3/4 of an inch and zigzag back and forth to secure. Then you can pull your elastic to the inside of the casing and stitch that opening closed following your original stitching line. Now we're going to take all of our straps and place them right sides together and pin together the long edges all the way from the top to the point. Do this for all 4 of your straps, and then we're going to sew from the top to the point with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. We're going to be leaving all of these top short edges open. Now I'm going to trim all of those seam allowances to about 1/8 of an inch. And then turn each of these straps right side out. Then give each strap a good press. Now turn your blouse inside out. You can determine the front and the back of your blouse because they're both the same. I'm going to call this side the front of my blouse and place my front straps on this side. Your front straps are the shorter of the 4 straps. I'm going to place the end of my strap 3 inches from the side seam. And I'm going to line up the serged edge of my strap so that it's 3/8 of an inch below the top of the elastic casing and pin in place. Do this for both straps. Now that I have those front straps pinned in place, I'm going to turn the garment around and attach my back straps to the back of the garment. I'm going to place the back straps 4 1/3 inches away from the side seam. And pin that short serged edge again 3/8 of an inch below the top of the elastic. Doing this for both straps. Now I'm ready to sew on each of my straps. To attach each of the straps, I'm going to sew through all layers here, following the original stitching line of the top of the elastic casing. And as I sew, I'm going to pull the elastic slightly just so that the fabric I'm sewing is nice and flat and straight. Do this for all 4 of your straps. And once those straps are attached, you're all done with your blouse. Thank you for watching this sew along. Make sure you check out my other videos for more great sewing tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.